Hey guys, Audio Sportle here, and I'm bringing you guys another review, this time of the Bose AE2 headphones. So, here we go, let's get started. Starting with the build quality and the cord. The cord on the Bose headphones, it's not that good, guys. I mean, for $150, I expect a whole lot more from these, from Bose. I'd say that this cord is barely thicker than the standard Apple iPod, whatever you get with your iDevice cord, which, as you know, is very thin. So that's one complaint about the cord. Second complaint, at one end of the cord, you have the standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, but at the other end, it's not standard. It's not 3.5 millimeters. This is what I believe Bose calls a micro jack. So, although it's nice to have a detachable cable, what I really don't like is that you can't, this is how it goes in, right there. So, you can't have a standard 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack that has the same connector at both ends, like the Beats headphones, like several other headphones out there. So basically, Bose has tied you down. So if your cord breaks, you have to keep buying this crappy Bose cord over and over again. So that's something to note. Third negative that I have about this cord, I know I'm kind of hating on these cords right now, but the length of the cord. So for a headphone like this that's meant for portable listening, walking around the streets with your iPod in your pocket, I don't understand why Bose has made the cord, I believe it's 5 feet long or 5.5 feet. I'm not sure, but I mean, Apple had it down. Like, headphones with 1.2 meter cords, which is about 4 feet, is perfect. But now you have this kind of, it's longer than usual, but it's not even long enough for studio use or anything. So it's like right in between the two lengths, so that it's really awkward. And when you're walking around with your iPod in your pocket, you'll probably have to tie up some cord, or just have some excess hanging in your pocket. Okay. I believe this is the fourth complaint. I've lost track. The cord well, I guess this goes with the cord being really thin, but it also tangles really easily. Alright, enough about the cord. The cord is, I'd say, sub-average, especially for $150. Moving on to the headphones themselves. The build of the headphones is actually pretty good, and although the headband looks thin and everything's made out of plastic, it's actually better than I thought. I've had these for about a year, and they've stood up very well. Let me tell you a little about them. So, starting with the ear cup. As you can see, the ear cup attaches at these two hinges right here, which are actually very stable. And although the only problem with it being so sturdy is that there's not very much range of motion with the ear cup going up and down. Same with the other side. As you can see, also the headphone jack fits in right there, like I showed you before. Moving up along the headphone, you have the L for the left side and R for the right side. And you also have the point at which the ear cups swivel sideways, which is right here. See that? Right where the letters are. And this part of the headphone is actually also pretty well made. I'm gonna say it again, these headphones are all plastic except for the headband right here, which I'll get to. But all plastic. Sorry guys. But still pretty good construction. Pretty sturdy. I could do this several times. I wouldn't be worried about the headphone breaking. Also, something else to note, the headphones, the ear cups, when they swivel 180 degrees in this direction for easy traveling situations, just throw them in the case, stick them in your bag. But in the other direction, they actually don't swivel 180 degrees. They only swivel about 90 degrees. So you can't turn them out anymore like you can the other direction. It doesn't do it on this side. That's something else to note. Now the headband. I must say, Bose nailed the headband on this headphone. Although it's not thick, it's very good. And it's kind of like the V-Moda headband and the Soul Republic headband. You can bend this headphone pretty much any way you want to. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. You can do pretty crazy things with this headphone, with the headband on this headphone. And it's made from this kind of metal, aluminum. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's very flexible and also very sturdy. The headband, believe it or not, I don't think has loosened up at all over time, which is pretty amazing. The wires in the headphones run through this. It's a hard plastic, but it's very rigid. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break. Very nice. Now, comfort of these headphones. Very comfortable. If you've watched my previous video, which you should, of the Sony MDR XP500s, you know that the Sonys had huge ear cups, and that's made it really comfortable. Now, the Bose headphones are very different. The ear pads actually aren't that thick, as you can see. However, they are very soft, and they're actually better quality than the Sony XP500 ear pads, because they actually feel like real leather. You know, you can kind of tell when something's high quality. You can tell that these ear pads are high quality. In addition, there's also, I know there's memory foam in this, makes it very comfortable. Also, the clamping force on these is actually pretty light, which is surprising because they do isolate a good amount of noise. The headband, where your head rests, again, there's not much there, but you don't really need it. It's a very comfortable pair of headphones. Now, on to the most important thing, which is sound. So, if you watched the previous video of the Sony MDR XP500s, you know that those headphones are going for the fun, kind of punchy bass, that kind of sound, the V-shaped sound signature. These Bose headphones don't sound like that at all. In fact, I'd say they're pretty much the opposite. Bose has stressed the highs and mids in this headphone rather than the bass. So if you really like to listen to hip-hop, pop, electronica, dubstep, I wouldn't recommend these headphones for you, because just because of the sound signature. However, if you like acoustic music, reggae, classical, jazz, these headphones will work pretty well for you if those are your only genres, because they have a pretty good sound stage for a closed back headphone, and the highs and mids on them are very good. Highs are very sharp, very smooth, clear. The sound isn't exactly warm on these headphones, so they're not as fun, I guess you could say, but I think they're more accurate, as well as I guess clearer sound, especially in the high and mid range. Mids are forward. The only thing is the bass is lacking a little bit, but I think it's these headphones produce a sound pretty true to the track, so that's a good thing. So going over what I said, I talked about the cord. It sucks. I hate the cord on these headphones. These headphones are very comfortable, and the build quality is also pretty good for an all-plastic construction, I guess. Sound isolation, it's pretty good. Could be better, but you sacrifice some sound isolation for comfort. Sound quality is good on these headphones, but only for certain genres of music. Hip-hop, pop, electronica, dubstep, don't sound so good on these. Music that needs high bass, that needs a high amount of bass and deep extension, these headphones aren't so good for that. However, musics with highs and forward mids, these headphones are very good for. So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Ask me if you have any questions. Don't be afraid to contact me. I'm friendly. Thanks guys. See you in the next video.